It's finally feeling like summer. Temperatures reaching 90 degrees today in some parts.
But that means strong exposure to the sun, and you need to keep your skin protected. There are thousands of products out there on the long list of ingredients, and at the end of the day, you just want to avoid harmful exposure and protect yourself. So joining us now is Dr. Smita Ramanadham. She's going to guide us through what we should be looking for to protect ourselves in the sun. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
All right, so you got a few products here. First of all, let's start with the overall guidelines when looking at sunscreen. What should we be looking for?
Yes, so it's easy to get lost. There's a lot of products out there, and the most important is a few things. One is a broad spectrum sunscreen. So that means it covers against UVA and UVB rays. You do want an SPF of at least 30. So those are really the main criteria. But listen, I say any sunscreen you put on is great sunscreen.
So it doesn't matter spray or
So typically
cream?
the lotion is better because you can more consistently apply it. Typically it's about 2 finger breaths for the face, about a shot glass for the entire body, sun-exposed areas. If you're using an aerosol, you want to spray that one area, hold it close to your skin until it's glistening, and then spread it, rub it in. And sticks, I know we love sticks. You want to use that stick 4 times back and forth on each specific area. So you want to make sure you're getting the right amount, and oftentimes we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, and you mentioned the SPF as far as 30 being optimum. Like, does 50 matter? Like, do we do 50?
So we can do 50. So typically SPF is the sun protection factor. So it's essentially how well that sunscreen protects us against a sunburn.
Yeah.
SPF of 30 is what's recommended. That protects us against 97% of the UV radiation. But between 30 and 50, we're only increasing that by 1%. So if you can get 30 on, it's perfect. Anything higher is great.
How often do I have to reapply?
Every 2 hours.
Oh,
yes.
that's a lot of work. Right.
I know.
Exactly.
You mentioned, as far as ingredients, making sure it says broad spectrum. Are there other ingredients we should be looking for?
Yeah, so I really like the mineral sunscreen. So these are your physical sunscreens. They sit on the surface of your skin. They help really with sensitive skin, but they really block and act as a shield. So those ingredients are your titanium dioxide, zinc oxide. They're really going to be the most effective and sensitive, but of course there's chemical sunscreens too and the hybrids.
Does skin tone matter is in the importance of what sort of SPF you put on?
Yeah, you know, every skin tone should be using sunscreen. I know a lot of my patients come in with darker skin tones and they think they don't need as much of the sunscreen, but everybody should be using it. Sometimes with those mineral sunscreens though, they do leave a white cast, which is why I personally like using the hybrid, which is a combination.
We know for some people it's easy to apply on your head, but others who have hair, how should they be putting it in their scalp, especially if it's exposed?
I think if you have a part that's visible, it's nice to place it in the part. Wearing hats is always going to be the best option though, because that gives you overall coverage as well.
And is it important to protect your eyes?
Yes.
As well.
So eyes, lips, we often forget about that. So you want a good pair of sunglasses that actually have UV protection in it. I like wearing rash guards and things like that. I mean, I'm hidden in the sun when I'm on the beach. Exactly. Under umbrella, you know. So covering your skin as much as you can, especially during those peak times between 10 and 2 p.m. is really going to be important.
Yeah, I love to do outdoors activities, and like if I'm canoeing, I'll be a rash guard shirt and a hat, you know, and maybe even some shades.
Yes.
I kind of overdo it.
That's just so you don't get recognized.